Whoa. Shaggy and Scooby were taken?
Your Shaggy was astounding. And I'm wondering how you found the voice. I mean, I could only dress up as a character. I couldn't find the voice the way you did. So what was your process for finding that voice?
That is so nice of you to say and very nice to hear, because it's hard not to get in my head about it. It's such an honor to get to play this character, but Shaggy has meant so much to me and so much to so many people that it was kind of terrifying, because I such a huge fan of Kiersey Clemons, and
Yeah.
Miller did such an amazing job too. So, but my voice is different, so it was just trying to figure out a way to get my own version of it it just was. It's scary. My voice is different than theirs, so I had to kind of do my own thing. So that's nice to hear that you liked it. Thank you.
It was incredible. And you got to sort of remake A Star Is Born. You and Scoob sang Shallow. So I can't remember, were you the Lady Gaga or the Bradley Cooper in the relationship?
Oh man, it's so funny, because immediately when you say that, getting to do that in the movie was so fun, because I sing that song with Jason Sudeikis all the time. So that is, it's art imitating life.
We are coming up on the 10th anniversary of MacGruber. As I'm sure you know, you're working on the series, you're writing the series as we speak. So I wanted to know who is better at fighting crime and solving mysteries? Is it Shaggy or is it MacGruber? And what would it be like if the two of them paired up?
Well, I'll say that they're probably on equal levels. They both somehow get the job done. Orthodox means, but they get the job done. And who knows, if they got together, maybe they would be the greatest crime fighting force of all time. But they also could just implode.
We already know we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have the DC Universe, but now we have the Hanna Barbera Cinematic Universe. I think spin-offs, there's potential. What makes the Hanna Barbera Universe better than the MCU and DC?
Oh man, there's no better and worse in these situations. They're all glorious in their own different ways. I mean, I grew up watching all these wonderful characters that are now a part of this movie. So it was so special to be in this movie and get to see all these characters that just, like with Scooby, I was born in 1970. Scoob started in 1969. So it's just, these characters have just been imprinted on my brain and have been a part of my life for so long. It was really fun to just be part of it.
Part of that huge cinematic universe. I can't wait to see the next one.
All these characters were my buds growing up, and I think so many people feel that way. So it was just really fun to have this experience.
I fully went Daphne today.
It's so good. I really appreciate it. That is amazing. I don't have anything like that in my closet. I was looking today. I was just like, thank you.
But you are her. And in this movie, what I love is that Daphne dresses up as Wonder Woman for Halloween in this movie. But I wanted to ask you, why is the Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe better than the DC Universe and the Marvel Universe?
I don't think you can get this kind of team together. And, I first of all, Scoob. I mean, you put a dog in the center of anything and it's better.
True. That is true. I don't know if you grew up watching Scoob like I did. I was obsessed and I loved seeing this world. I know you have a daughter as well. Like, why do you think this story has endured so much time and spanned so many generations, and now a whole new generation is going to find this movie?
I think we all love a mystery. The podcast, mystery podcast, the Dateline, like everything is so, it's just really fun to watch people figure out a puzzle and come to a conclusion. And this is what they do. And I think, for me as a kid, I loved the mystery, the ghost stories, kind of mystery aspect to it. I never got too scared because I felt safe with them, with this group of amazing kids, and I think that's probably what is so a part of this legacy that's so important, is that people see that there's this really amazing group of people who love each other and they're loyal and kind to each other and funny, and everybody's got their own shtick and their own thing, but they always come together in the end because, you know, they love each other and they want to solve mysteries. And I just think it's super fun to watch. Like, you know, this is no exception. This is just a reemergence, and we get to see different characters come in, and we just, you know, everything needs an update.
I've been sitting here coming up with a song for you guys because I realized it was like Ken and Kiersey play Dynamite and Dee Dee. I was like rapping
cute.
it.
Yeah.
You feel me, right, Ken?
Oh, I have the melody. in
Y'all
my
are
head right
doing
now.
this. Y'all are feeling it when you
I
do
know.
that, huh?
I love it. Well, on that note, you guys are so fantastic in the movie, but you're not part of the mystery squad. So I'm already seeing a spin-off series. Would that not be fantastic?
What? You know what? Hey,
You know what?
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't angry either, Kiersey. I think that'd be great. You got like Dee Dee, you got Dynamite, you got Brian the Blue Falcon, and we go on the road. We
Mhm.
form a band, and then
Oh.
we just like spread our joy through music,
Oh, we go
solving mysteries, using the theme song that you came up with.
Yes.
And
There
we
you
just
go. You can lease it out.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
see it in my head.
I
We
see it.
just-
Captain Caveman could get put in
Captain
there. The
Caveman
Jetsons
can
could
join us
come
for
in.
a cameo. He's going to produce all our tracks, and it's just, to me. Then we go on this massive tour, opening for Coldplay, just to get our, just to get used to being on the road together. I see it
Not
in my
open
head.
for
It's,
Coldplay.
yeah,
This
because
is
great.
done.
and
This
then
has been greenlit.
I think this is. I
This
think
is
the
it.
whole thing just writes itself. It's
Yeah.
so great.
it
Right?
does.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'm
Mhm.
happy.
So for you, Ken, Dynamite, did you have to do in-depth research, or do you feel that Dynamite always sort of lived inside you and you just had to like bring him to the forefront?
I had to. I built a robot dog. I'm glad you brought it up. I had gadgets. I had widgets. I studied. I went to robot college and then got an online degree, and then I got a puppy, and then I studied that puppy, and merged the two together. And then in between, I was just rolling out tracks, just rolling out tracks.
rolling out tracks.
And I love that you got the mic. You're like all set.
Got that mic. Yeah, just rolling it out. And it was really nice to play an authoritative character for once, kind of a comedic straight man, if you will. I mean, I think Dee Dee and Dynamite are almost like kind of like de facto parents of Brian Falcon, played by Mark Wahlberg. So it was a lovely dynamic. It was so much joy to be a part of.
Yeah. And Kiersey, for you, I mean, there's so much, like, there's like a theme of sidekicks in this movie. Do you have anybody in your life that would either be like your ultimate sidekick, like somebody you've never met, like a celebrity, or do you have somebody in your life that's already a sidekick?
I'm going to say my dog. Her name is Booty. She's the ultimate sidekick.
Booty?
Like your
Her
butt?
name's Booty?
Yes. Yes. Bootylicious
Perfect.
Clemons. Yeah, she scares off raccoons and possums and critters. It's great. These little animals don't come in here and eat our garden because they know there's Booty out there watching. She's the ultimate
Nobody's
sidekick.
going to mess with Booty.
That's what they say.
I love it.
That's what they say.
So you have voiced and you have played some very epic villains. You have cornered the market on villains. How is Dick Dastardly different from other villains that you've played?
Well, when I played other parts, I was trying to find something real and emotionally grounded and subtle and nuanced and relatable. And then along comes the original mustache twirling villain, and the director encouraged me, the fabulous Tony Savoni, who was in the booth, is the only person you're recording with, you don't meet the other actors, to go further and further, to go over the top and then over the top of that. And you really only scored when you made him laugh, which was ironic because, of course, you can't use the take when the director laughs in the booth. And so he's possibly the biggest ham I've ever played, although there might be fans that would argue other performances were just as hammy.
I mean, I saw a story that you told a while back about how you found the voice for Lucius Malfoy and how maybe the producers in that weren't on board in the beginning. How did you find the voice for this character? Like you were talking a little bit about that, how you had to go really big.
Sure.
And at the end of the day, did you feel exhilarated? Did you get all the aggression out, or did you feel exhausted?
Yeah, no, it was a workout playing him, which is a huge character. I mean, it's a huge part of the huge character. He's king of his own domain. He's created all these creatures that actually don't like or respect him that much, it turns out, but he thinks they do. He's a genius. He's a mad genius, and he's built an audience for himself. So he's always on stage. He's performing all the time. Because there's a big hole in his heart. Really, he's performing for Muttley a lot of the time. He gets no joy from Muttley. That falls on deaf ears. So we went through. I did American. I did lots of different ways. There have been many Dick Dustleys over the years, but this guy is different from the Dick Dustley in the cartoons in that you're meant to be a bit scared of him. He is the danger. He's the peril in the movie. So if he was dismissible as a kind of pathetic loser, like Dick Dustley in the cartoons had always been, then there's no engine for the plot. So I just did a million voices until Tony went, that one right there, let's do that. And then the joy of animation is you get to re-record and play and tweak until everybody's happy. And so we've ended up with what we ended up with. They all like it. I hope the audience do too.
I love it. I always loved Dick Dastardly. I watched it as a kid, and I thought that this performance was epic. But I felt the mustache twirling as I was watching.
I mean,
it.
I would do it. The thing about
Would you?
animation is you think it's just a voice, but you're in there when you're addressing a crowd of thousands, or you're being lifted up into a spaceship, or you're beating people or on a roller coaster. You do it as best you can. You might be standing on a mic, but it's a full, appallingly bad mime performance that you're giving all the time in order to be real. When I'm running from, well, I can't say, but various monsters and stuff, I'm running on the spot as hard as I can.
Right.
What I'm saying is there was an invisible mustache that was twirled many times.
I want to talk about movie pairings. This is such an epic movie. It was so much fun. I had so much fun watching it. What movie would you pair with Scoob? What should somebody go and watch after they watch Scoob?
Oh my! Well, it depends who you're watching it with. I mean, the great joy of this film is it's multi-generational. There's a lot of jokes that the adults will get, hopefully the kids won't get, unless they're very advanced kids. But you can watch it with, I watched it with my teens who loved it. You can watch it with much younger toddlers who it works on sort of different levels. So it depends who you're watching it with, and then what you would then pair it with. Do you want to have huge contrast? Do you want to go for something incredibly adult?
Yeah. Let's go for that.
Oh, you would? You'd do like Scoob and the Exorcist. Would you go?
Yes, I love that.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know. I don't think if you've got the whole family together, multi-generational, you've got to find something else multi-generational. You can't go wrong with Singing in the Rain.
Love that one.
It never fails. Doesn't matter
Great
how
choice.
much. My teenagers don't like anything that was made before 2015. But and you've got to pin them down to get past the credits if they can see it's not widescreen format. But something like Singing in the Rain comes on and nobody moves.
I heard that you're a snacker, so I don't know if that's true, if you got into character by snacking. And if so, what would you recommend people pair with watching this movie? What kind of Scoob snacks are you recommending?
There really is no wrong way to Scoob snack it. I mean, I feel like the other day we were doing some press, and that we put together a huge Scoob sandwich that was like a bunch of meat on one level, and then gummy worms and Twizzlers and stuff, and then a hot dog, and it was just, so that might be overdoing it. But to actually for what I will suggest would be some kind of like a turkey sandwich or a chicken sandwich with just some simple corn chips or Doritos on top for some crunch.
For me, it's going to be pita chips, cheddar bunnies. Always been my Scooby snack of choice. Popcorn, probably some M&Ms mixed in. You gotta get everything.
If you could personally team up with only one member of the Mystery Squad to fight crime and save the world, who would it be and why? Which character?
I think it would be Scoob because I think he's unassuming.
Yeah.
People don't expect much, but he's got a whole lot of surprises. He's loyal, and they all are, and he will do what you say, and you guys, he sticks by you, and he's funny, and he'll never forget to eat. I'll never forget to need a snack break.
I'm gonna say Dynamite. Well, I mean, we're part of the Mystery Squad now, right? Yes, technically. I'm gonna say Dynamite. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dee Dee because
Yeah, I think we're a good team.
I think we're just a good team. You know, if it ain't
Yeah.
broke, don't fix it. We're a winner. No need to do trades or free agency.
Yeah.
We're just a team, and we're just like winning championships. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
about
yeah.
those chips, and we're winning it. And then we're gonna go
Yeah.
on a road and just show our love of music together. That's what we're gonna do.
Multifaceted.
Ken, I think you can
yes.
just drop the mic on that one.
I think I just
drop
will,
it.
but it's a blue Yeti and it's very
Don't worry.
fragile. I don't
We're
want
not
to do
gonna-
that. It'll dent
Don't
it,
worry.
and then I got other junkets to do. I,
Yeah.
yeah, I would if I
Hypothetically,
had unlimited
metaphorically.
microphone ability. Oh man, I'd be dropping this hard.